Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. It's JL here. I am making an updated Red Captain guide here. This is my second video, second update on where I'm at with my Red Captain build. I've made a few changes to my build so far. I found a few better items. And also in the last video, I was under the impression that the crit cap was 1,000. Turned out it was 1,500 the whole time. So what you gonna do? But yeah, I had to make some major adjustments to get up to the 1,500 crit cap, which is also a soft cap, by the way. It does go further beyond that if you want to increase your Devastate crits, but that's for like the tryhards and the pure DPS people, not for my, little Red Captain build here. So currently where I'm at, I've got 1,488 crit rating, just shy of 1,500. I've got 1,441 physical mastery. Actually, let me activate this. 1,492 physical mastery. Got a pretty decent amount of tactical mastery, which helps. And don't forget about the finesse. I got a lot of finesse. Apparently I have too much finesse, but anyway, my physical mitigations are still capped. My tactical mitigations are not quite capped, but if I pop the defensive scroll, then they are pretty much capped. So I might find some better gear, but anyway. So Obsidian Earring, I've chosen 2 of these. These drop from bosses 1 through 7 on Thrang, or on Rift. I'm not sure exactly which boss drops it, but I just know that I got it from bosses 1 through 7 on Thrang, so that's all I know. Do with it what you will. But these give a great stat line. 100 crit rating, 12 vitality, 71 tactical mitigation, all good stuff. Etched Barrel Necklace of Might. Hopefully going to be swapping this out eventually for the necklace that drops from Tharlak. Eventually when I get a single drop from Tharlak, even though I've run it like a bajillion times. That's just how it goes. Got the Twisted Golden Bracelet Reforged. This drops from Thrang, who's a seasonal instance, which is not available anymore. But, I made the guide. You should have watched the guide. Why didn't you watch the guide and do the Thrang? Whatever, man. Then I got Etched Barrel Bracelet of Morale. This is just kind of a filler, just because I didn't get 2 of these, unfortunately. Ring of Gems Reforged, once again from Thrang. They give a great stat line. Might, Vitality, Crit Rating, Finesse. So I got 2 of them. Jeweled Bell Reforged. Thrang, you already know. Lots of crit, lots of finesse. Some vitality, not bad, and it jingle jangles when you activate it. Not bad. Okay, and so for the armor, I've kind of crunched the numbers here. I'm a bit of a mathematician myself. And there are 6 pieces you can choose from. I've definitely gone with the 4 set because the 6 set is just kind of trash. You get a little tank here, who cares? And I decided that the helm is the best, and the gloves are the best, and the leggings are the best, and the boots are the best. So I just went with these 4 here to get the 4 set because they give tactical mitigation, which is good. They give crit and finesse, which is good. They give crit there, it's good. And this gives crit too. And the chest piece and the shoulders just gave a bunch of physical mastery, which nobody cares about. I could do with less of that, honestly. So I've gone with the Mirrored Elven Knight's shoulder guards, which give finesse and a ton of might. Good stuff. And the Mirrored Knight's armor, which gives nice solid chunk of might and finesse. Pretty cool. That's why I have so much finesse. I also have Coldbane, just because whatever. The alternative is to go with the Cloak of the West Tower, which I'm not using any West Tower stuff, so I wouldn't get the set bonus. So basically it would just give me a little bit more might and fate and physical mitigation, all stats that are kind of negligible versus getting a little bit more vitality, a little bit more morale, and some frost mitigation for what it's worth. I mean, sure, why not? So I'm just having that until I get freaking Wigfeld, which, once again, not salty, but I've done Tharlak a lot, and I don't have one yet. Got the Intricately Woven Grandmaster Standard of Hope, say that 5 times fast. 60 physical mastery and 455 maximum morale. This is obviously not the best in slot for Red Captain because there's one that gives plus 3% melee damage. But I just don't care enough to upgrade it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Then I have Torcathal, which is the Rift boss weapon. So if you kill Tharlak, he will drop a Fiery Quartz. Make sure you get everybody in your raid to pass on it and tell them you need it, slash need roll, and then you'll get it. And now you got it. So that's how you get it. 30 vitality, 59 might, 193 crit rating, has an activatable that gives you plus 1 hope, and 10% melee crit chance. Crazy stuff. Crazy. Not to mention it has a really high DPS, 35.9 DPS, and that is from its 31 to 41 ancient dwarf make damage, which is a great type of damage. So this weapon's just kind of nuts. Not that it matters, because on to my next point. I have been looking at my DPS parses, and I can't get much beyond, like, usually I do about 1,500. Sometimes I'll do less, sometimes I'll do more. But like the highest I've ever seen is like 2,000-ish, which is honestly pitiful. Like if you play any other class, and you have a red captain with you, then you'll be doing upwards of like 7,000 to 8,000 if you're a lore master. You know, I have maybe it goes higher, but like anybody gets higher DPS than a red captain. So honestly, if captain's not your main, tryharding and getting like perfect red captain gear is simply not worth it. I just say get a solid yellow captain chunk of gear. It's way easier to get. And then when you need to be a red captain for the group, just swap over and you have, you know, a decent chunk of stacks and stats, and you'll be more durable anyway. So like you're just an Oathies bot, you're a banner bot. You know, until we hit like the higher levels when we get legendary items, red captains are just not going to do that much damage, which is kind of sad. Because when I was playing at 130 cap, I felt like I was, you know, 50 to 75% of a DPS class, which is great. You know, I was doing like whatever, 130 to 160k damage, which at the time was pretty good. It's not bad. But this time I'm like 1/5 of a DPS class, it feels like, which, you know, at that point it's like, okay, is it even worth it to try hard for this gear? But anyway, besides the point, here is my current trait configuration. This has stayed pretty much exactly the same, I believe. You can cross compare with the old video, but I think it's the same. And here are my virtue traits. I've had to readjust, obviously, to hit that crit cap. So I now have zeal, confidence, and wit. So these all give crit, and they've helped. But any hoozle whatsits, that is my update for my current gear situation. You know, not hitting like a truck, but I'm hitting like maybe like a scooter. Might be the equivalent. Anyway, hope you guys have a good day. Leave a comment what you want to see next. Leave a like, obviously, please. And I'll catch you in the next one. Yeah, goodbye.